Hello, race fans, and welcome to Lanier Dirt Speedway for tonight's running in the Northwest Oval Dirt Series. It's actually our final race of the season here tonight. We're getting ready, lined up for some heat racing. Got a 10-lap heat race to go. Sorry. To start us off here tonight, I should say. We have got a 5-car field here tonight. Tim Garski and Benjamin Boyne going to be starting off the front row for this heat race. Pace car is going to bring him around a couple of laps. Tim Garski, Benjamin Boyne coming to the green flag for the first time tonight at Lanier. And the green flag is out. Garski with a good lead right off immediately. Here comes Josh Washington. Garski into the outside wall, and here comes the 404. And lap number one is a chaotic one as that 404 back into the wall. That's Benjamin Boyne, Troy Daggett, and Josh Washington up front battling for it. Washington gets the worst of it. Troy Daggett is now in first place as they go through turn number 4, but here comes Boyne. He's not going to let Daggett get away too easily. Josh Washington is all over the back of Boyne as well. Daggett with a pretty good gap right now. Side by side, Washington and Boyne. Washington's going to take a spot from him going through 1 and 2, but Boyne is going to try and surge, maybe do a crossover. He's not able to do it. They're both going to run the low line going through number 3 and 4 turns. Across the line, Washington with second place in that time by. We got 6 laps to go in this heat race. Ron Hunter making his debut in the dirt cars here tonight. Troy Daggett, Josh Washington, Benjamin Boyne is the top 3 in this heat race right now. Daggett with a pretty good lead. Washington trying to reel him in as looks like he's getting a bit closer to him now. 4 laps to go. He is in fact reeling him in. Two laps to go. Washington, not sure he's going to be able to make it happen. He is closing in, but coming down to the white flag in this 1-of-1 heat race. Here we go. He's on his bumper. Right to that rear quarter. He's just about got him. Is he going to try and throw a slider into the turn here? Troy's going to try and hold the low side so he can't get by him. But Washington, side by side, they come to the line. It's going to be Troy Daggett. What a great finish for that heat race. Final results for the heat race. Troy Daggett is your winner. Josh Washington with a close second. Benjamin Boyne in third. Ron Hunter in fourth. And Tim Garski peeled off a lap on lap number 1 after hitting the wall pretty hard. So we are going to have a quick warm-up session here. Let these drivers turn some laps, get a little bit more practice in before we hit the 50-lap feature for the finale of the Northwest Dirt Oval Series. All right, looks like they've decided to just advance through warm-up and head to the feature. So we are gridding as we speak. Waiting for a couple more cars. And Josh Washington, the final car to take the grid.
At the Home Depot, we've got 4th of July savings.
And all your appliance answered.
All right, your lineup tonight. Troy Daggett starting off on the pole after winning that heat race. Josh Washington in second, bringing out the outside of row number 1. Number 2 is going to be Benjamin Boyne with Ron Hunter on his outside, and Tim Garski going to be bringing up the rear of the field. Again, these guys, Garski, Boyne, I swear they love messing with me. Both, you got a 404 and the 04, and they're both yellow and white cars. I've said it throughout the season. They get me so mixed up. The pace truck is just about to pull off of the track.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. Great start for both. Oh, as I was just about to say, great start for Washington. He kind of washes up through the corner. Loses a handful of spots there. Troy Daggett does have a good start, though. Off of turn number 4, he's going to lead lap number 1 with Benjamin Boyne in second. Garski is in third. Josh Washington having to put in some work now after that error on the start. Saw his front end kind of just push through and not really turn the corner so well. So Troy Daggett out front, leading this one right now, and he's got Benjamin Boyne trying to chase him down. Washington has taken third spot from Garski. Take a look at that pass right here, coming across the line. Washington's going to get on the low side, and Garski making a little bit of an error through that corner, not too badly, but he is going to take that spot from him. Boyne trying to reel in Daggett. And it looks like he is closing in a bit. The numbers are a bit weird with dirt racing, at least for me. High lines, low lines, so many different lines, intervals. So looking like he's down in the 3 to 4 tenths behind him now. Boyne to Daggett, that is. Right on his bumper, coming through 4. Down the backstretch they go. Troy Daggett having a good race. Lap number 8 we are on right now. Looks like they are shortly going to be coming up on Ron Hunter in that lap car, or about to be a lap car, but he's down on the low side. Looks like he's just going to stay out of the way. Pull up. He is, in fact, going to pull off the track. Daggett has now opened up his lead over Boyne. I think we're going to be looking for Washington to get up there and try to steal second. Benjamin Boyne having a great season. We've definitely watched him progress. He was a little more of a rear of the pack kind of guy at the beginning of the season, and here he is holding down second, running with our top 2 competitors in the series, I would have to say, Washington and Daggett, as they've both got 2 wins in their pockets, 2 out of that's 2 each out of 4 total races. Boyne up here hanging with those 2 guys and putting up a fight for Washington. Always pretty cool to watch drivers progress and get better throughout seasons. Washington on the low side though, but he is sliding that in, getting closer and closer. About to put the nose to the rear quarter of that car. Across the line for lap number 16. Boine is going to wrap the bottom side that time by, and even with this going on right now, they are reeling in Troy Daggett. Garski turning some clean laps back here. Looks like Ron Hunter has retired. Oh, Josh slides it in there, but he jams the brakes so as to not take out Boine. Great job by Josh. Boine gonna rep the high side. So he kind of just ended up getting up in the loose stuff, not on purpose, maybe. Washington on the low side. And Boine gonna slide up high. Almost kind of missed the corner. That's gonna give Washington a great jump advantage. And Washington is gonna slide up in front of him, but here comes Boine. He's gonna try and cross him back over to keep that spot. And it looks like it may work. How's it gonna come out of this corner? Boine's gonna have the position that time by. So Boine has returned or gotten second back, but Washington gonna try and throw it on the low side. And as this is going on, they're still, even though they're throwing fists back here, they are reeling in Daggett in the process. But oh, Boine over rotates in the corner a bit there, and we've got a caution. I believe this is going to be a halfway caution. Get them all bunched back up. Looks like we'll just get everybody bunched back up and get this thing going back green for the final half of tonight's finale. Alright, quick caution, just about to wrap up. They're bunched back up, double filed, ready to get going, and the pace truck is off. Troy Daggett's going to be in control, and the green flag is out. Good start for Daggett. He got a little bit of a jump. He's got a good lead already. Boine and Washington going to throw fists real quick. Washington going to come out with the best of it. Boine going to charge to that corner, but they both go a bit high and wash just a tiny bit. Garski's right behind them. That caution allowed Garski to catch back up, and now he may be able to throw his hat into this race. But Washington's going to put the work on Daggett. 20 laps to go in this season. Here comes Washington on the low side. Daggett's going to have to rip that lip and keep the momentum coming up out of the corner. Daggett that time by. The high side looked like it's working pretty well for Daggett. And he's going to rip on the high side again. Washington trying to keep it on the low side. Troy making that lip work really well for him. He's just got too much momentum to power off the corner. Washington not able to complete the pass. As Boine's going to try and rip the high side as well. I don't know. We got 16 to go here. As I say, I don't know. Washington looked like thought he was going to take the spot that time by. They're coming up out of turn 4. 15 to go. Ooh, Garski goes straight into the corner. Almost gets into the back of Boyne. Avoids him. Daggett just making that high side work for him. And Washington just not able to get him. Not exactly how their point structure works, if they award just finishing points, winners points, how this all works, but with 2 wins each, Daggett and Washington, this could be for the championship. Don't quote me on that, as I haven't reviewed how their exact point system works. Washington making the... Oh, he's going to slide up in front of Daggett! Right on his nose! Daggett's going to send it on the low side. Oh, and Washington plows into the corner! Oh, what happened to Washington there? And we got one around.
Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
That is going to be Boyne. Oh, nose damage on that car. Oof. Another hard lick there. So we see Washington just kind of wash up. I don't know if he locked it up or what happened. I mean, he did just kind of slide it up across Daggett's nose, so I don't know if he was given that spot back. Here comes Daggett collecting it back up. On Boyne's nose, Boyne gets... Oh, he gets the entrance to the pit. See if we can take another look at this one. Check this is right clip.
Alright, man. Light you back on the pace car. We're not going green.
And
this
Washington,
time. We are
yeah, he's
not
gonna
going
slide up
green.
right across his nose. Oh, he kind of just missed that corner. It just didn't turn. Everybody bunched back up. I'm gonna get this thing going for, nope, not quite yet. Lights are still on the truck. When we do get them bunched back up, we're gonna have a short sprint to the finish here. Should be inside of 10 laps to go when we get the green. Troy Daggett and Tim Garski going to be on the front row. Josh Washington is going to be right where he wants to be, other than being in first.
Green flag.
And the green flag's out. Great start for Daggett. Ooh, Daggett, a little extra rotation there. He's going to go on the low side. He's going to play protect on the bottom. Garski up high. Washington down low. They're side by side right behind Daggett. They're fighting for second place right now. Garski with the spot. He's going to have second right now. And Washington's going to try and slide on the low side. But Washington being a real clean racer. Not willing to put the nose to him with 5 laps to go. 4 to go now. We got to give a hats off to Washington, as we've seen him jack the brakes a good handful of times as to not clean out somebody. 3 to go. Daggett's in control. Garski and Washington doing whatever they can. Washington and Garski side by side, a bit of contact there. They're going to go through the corner as... Oh, Garski's going to slap the wall ever so slightly. And here's going to be the battle, where we got 2 to go. We're coming up on the white flag now. Washington on the low side. Daggett up high. Oh, I don't know if Daggett might have missed a cushion there. He's got a good run off the corner. Is he going to be able to hold it for one more lap? Here comes Washington on the low side. Daggett up high. Oh, no, he's going to slide in front of him, but Daggett's going to try and cross him over. What's going to happen in this last corner? Daggett on the low side. They're making contact. Contact as they come out of turn 4. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Josh Washington. Wow, what a finish. That was a great finish to wrap up the season in the Northwest Oval Dirt Series with just a 4 thousandths, yes, a 4 thousandths difference. What a finish. take a look at. All right, so here we go. Washington gonna make that pass. Now Daggett back on the low side. Daggett slides up just a bit of contact. They're side by side and cross the line. What a finish. Let's take. Slow that down coming to the line as they're moving pretty quick. Here we go. Going to turn 3, 4. Bit of contact. Here they come. What a close finish, man. That was a great finish. That really was. Great way to wrap up the season here at Lanier, again for the Northwest Oval Dirt Series. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with your top finishers. Welcome back to Lanier Speedway for the post-show interviews for the Northwest Oval Dirt Series. We have got our second place finisher, Troy Daggett. Oh, shoot. How about now? Troy Daggett, we got him. There he is. Second place finisher, Troy. Tell us about that finish. Man, what a great finish that was for the season finale.
Yeah, that was an awesome finish. That was a lot of fun. I knew Josh was quick. I knew he had the speed in him. Um, I knew he'd be, most of that race he was right on my back bumper a lot of the race, but Benjamin Mono was back there too. But I knew Josh was coming after that last caution, but the first race of the year, me and him were battling out like that, and a lap car got in our way, and we caused a little incident, and he got sent to the back on that one because he didn't get a finish. But and I got the win. But this time We managed to drag race it out to the line, and that was a lot of fun. And he got the win on me, which is I'm totally happy for him and happy for me too for that great of a finish.
Yeah, that was almost identical final lap of what was that, the season opener, or was that maybe a preseason race? I'm not sure when that incident you're talking about happened with the lap car. But what a great job tonight. You led almost every lap that we had out here. Great control, restarts, all of that. So tell us what you want to thank.
I'd like to thank all the drivers that made it out here. Um, Granted, it was a low car count for this season, but it was a test run. We might bring it back in the wintertime because a lot of people are busy during the summer. But I'd like to thank you for broadcasting this and 15 Studios for broadcasting it. Um, um, my wife and my kids, my wife Michelle, my kids Megan and Sadie for letting me come out here and do this. 15 Studios broadcasting their own on the car. Um, Malcolm Marine, FS5 Co. All the just all the drivers. It was a lot of fun this week or this series.
All right, well said. Well, thank you, Troy, and congratulations on the second place finish. Great finish and great run this season.
All right, thank you.
All right, our winner, Josh Washington. Josh, you had to put in some work to get that win tonight. Coming from the back several times, we saw a handful of not great entries where your nose ended up just washing up and you lost some spots. Got back up there over and over, and what a finish that was. Tell us about your night.
Man, that was one of the funnest races I've had in a long time. Yeah, just I was trying to be nice to the other guys. I'd throw it in on the bottom and slam on the brakes or let off the throttle so I wouldn't hit them, but then the car wouldn't turn and it would just push up the track. There at the end, I didn't think I had enough time to get around them there. That was a hell of a finish.
Yeah, we were discussing that was almost like one of the earlier races in the season where on the final lap, almost identical, same track where lap car got into you guys and you ended up with the worst of it. This time you prevailed and drag raced across the finish and take home the win. So congratulations. Who do you want to thank?
Oh, I want to thank Troy for letting us do these races and you especially for streaming them. It's pretty cool. We get to watch it. I have a blast every time.
All right, well, congratulations on the win tonight. That's three on the season. Had a great season, so congratulations on overall as well. And go enjoy the win.
Right on. Thank you.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us here at 15 Studios. If you have enjoyed the racing action, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any racing action in the future. We don't have any leagues coming up right now, but if you do have a league you want to get broadcasted, make sure you hit us up on the Facebook or messages on any of the videos, anything like that. And we'll work on getting you broadcasted. But in the meantime, we appreciate you joining us, and we will see you in the next video, or at the next track, I should say.